Hello there, it's Eliza Bloom Robinson here. Hopping in with my live for the day. Let's see if we can get that kind of lined up here a little bit. I'm playing with a selfie stick. Oops, hold on. Don't get dizzy. There we go. Kind of. Anyway, I just got off the phone with a client, had a couple of clients today, and I wanted to offer you an idea. So the background, right? These clients, both of them. One of them's relatively new. One of them I've been working with for a long time. And the first one says, after we're doing a session, midway in the session, she's like, or even checking in before the session, she's like, I feel like I should be working harder at this stuff. I'm like, well, that's the magic of this. You don't work hard. This work, this quantum work that we do, this quantum burst and the new humanity, it's not about hard work. It's about a diligence and a vigilance and a staying focused, but it is not hard work. In fact, if you do it consistently, what you notice is there's like this real lightness and freedom of spirit almost that comes. That's really, really delightful. And then the second one that I was working with this afternoon was, she said, we were having this great conversation about all kinds of things, and lots of things were moving, like the process was happening in the conversation, just lots of energy moving. And then she says, well, let's just, my words, not hers, she's like, let's just zing it up, right? I think she said something like, let's put the magic on it. Let's do the thing that we do, right? The thing that we do. What's the thing that we do? The thing that we do is we land in the depths of who we are, right? It's not about searching and going out there. It's not about leaving our physicality or our personality or any of that, but it is about landing in the depths of who we are. We call it the essence, your true essence. We talk about lining up with your biggest, most brilliant becomingness, biggest, boldest, most brilliant becomingness. But that's not from an egoic place. That's not from, I want to go do this in the world, or I want to have this, or it's not egoic at all. It's really about anchoring into the truth of who you already are, right? And then lining up with that which is greater than you. Now, I said that which is greater than you recently on a call, and somebody called me on it. They said, what do you mean that which is greater than you? I said, it's both, and it's both within you and greater than you. But we line up, when we line up our awareness, our energy field, our vibrational frequency, when we line up with the new humanity, there is like a shift that happens. If you've been watching my lives, a couple last week or sometime, I did one on how the tectonic plates are shifting. But we land in that place, and it's invigorated, and it's empowered, and it's I keep getting a text message. It keeps popping in here. So it's lining up, right? It's very active, not passive. It's very empowered. It's very quantum. We call it the quantum burst, because when we line up there, it's like an exhilaration of the energy field. It's an exhilaration of the truth of who you are. So when we look at the world as it is, right, especially in the United States, and I got a message from one of my friends in the UK today that said, oh, there's some wonky stuff going on here too. We can look at that. We don't ignore it. We don't bypass it. We don't skip over it. We don't bury our heads in the sand. But we go, wow, look at this. Okay, look at it, allow it, accept it, and then choose again. And when we choose again, what we're choosing is new humanity now. What we're choosing is to align our own energy into the new humanity, to align our own frequency out of fear into knowing, out of distress into peace and ease and grace, out of violence and fighting and arguing, right? There's so much arguing going on Facebook right now. Well, I think this and I think that, and you're not. It's like, oh my God, just like stop. But we line up. It's to a different frequency. It's almost as if to a different dimension of consciousness, to a different perspective for sure. And when we line up there, what we find is openness. What we find is expansion. What we find is kindness and compassion and curiosity. What we find there is innovation and creativity and beauty. And the other thing we find there is like this sparkly lightness, like, oh my God, that feels so good. It does. It absolutely does. You can do this on your own. Anybody can do this. Anybody can access this place. But one sure way to move from where you are to where you want to be is to be in a container, to be in a group, to be with a tribe, soul sisters and brothers who are doing this work, who can see the new humanity with you, who can feel the expansion and the possibility and the innovation, the creativity, who can lift you up when you forget. This is not talk therapy. This is not even a lot of talk. It's not mental. It's vibrational. It's quantum. And it's magical. It's so magical. The client who said, let's zing this up, right? Let's zing this up. She said when we were done, she's like, she just goes, I said, how is that? She goes, it's brilliance. It's expansion. It's spacious. It's rich. It's flow. It's when I land in this place, I am in a flow that is beyond the material world, right? Beyond what we see in the outer world. Lots of examples of really fun things, but I'm not going to share those right now, right here, because I want to wrap this up and keep it quick. The first client today that I was talking with said, she was just like, I just feel, she has no words, right? I feel light. I feel light, like lit up light, not dark. And I feel light as in not heavy, and I feel light as in not dense. She just lands in this space, and she just expands into it. And from there, everything changes. Now, does it change, like when this client lands right there, right now, does everything in the outer change? Maybe. Maybe not. But her inner being changes. Our inner being changes. We attune, we line up with a higher frequency, a higher vibration, a higher intention for a world that works for all people. We call it New Humanity Now. And we do that in the quantum burst. We do that in a lot of ways. I do that in the quantum burst. So if that's intriguing to you, any of it, the quantum burst, the lighter, the expansion, the flow, message me. Because I have a new circle starting. They only start quarterly, so it's like right now, it starts next week. And there's a few openings yet in there, and it is magical, and it is transformational, and it's transcendental, if you will. Small group, intimate group, we meet every single week, and we lift ourselves. We allow ourselves to be lifted, to be into the quantum field, into the quantum burst. And the things that happen there are peace and ease and love and kindness and compassion and innovation and inspiration and connection. Because there's a collaborative piece. When we do it individually, it's magical. But when we do it in the collective, like we line up together, whew, the exhilaration and the exponential is so powerful. So I'd love to chat with you. If you're interested, inspired, impulsed, intrigued, curious, just message me and we'll hop on a quick call in the next few days. And if it's something that's in alignment with not only where you are, but where you're headed and who you're becoming, if you're one of the ones that are helping us birth this new humanity now, consider, come and join us. I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson, New Humanity Now, all about the quantum burst. come with me real quick. Just line up. Can you feel just lining up? Your eyes get sparkly, you get taller. Oh, it came out of my frame even. It's like the power, the empowerment, the alignment. It's so rich. Come join me. All right, that's it for tonight. Bye.